And then you had the game of the weekend in football. The Chiefs and the Bills. Bills winning that one by a touchdown, 28-21. Josh Allen was near perfect. Mahomes was about the opposite. And the Bills inch closer to the AFC East crown as they are now in an all-out race with the New England Patriots of all teams. And the Chiefs dropped to 5-4. And if the playoffs started today, Chiefs would be on the outside looking in. So I will say, and as you all know, being a Chiefs fan, you always want to write off, especially when it's just the regular season. When it's November, it's like they're going into the bye week, they'll be fine. They're 5-4. Sunday's win for the Bills felt real. Felt more real even than last year's victory when you had Josh Allen scramble in the end and deliver the 2-possession win against Kansas City. It felt more real than the previous ones. I know that Josh Allen versus Mahomes, he's 5-1 in the regular season, but the Bills are 0-4 versus the Chiefs in the playoffs when these two quarterbacks face off. So it does feel like one of those things that you want to write off and you say, wait till the playoffs hit, and that's when the Chiefs will come marching. While that might be true, what you saw yesterday was a machine out of the Buffalo Bills. They stayed on the field on third downs. They got the Chiefs off the field on third downs. Mahomes and that Andy Reid offense held to 3 for 13 on third downs. Mahomes was running for his life often, whereas Josh Allen was comfortable completing passes left and right. He had an 88% completion percentage, the highest of all time for a Buffalo Bills quarterback, while Patrick Mahomes had a below 50% completion percentage, the worst of his career. It was literally a tale of two teams, one playing at their best with James Cook flying around out of the backfield, one playing at their worst with 3 offensive linemen that are usually in their starting spots not there for the Kansas City Chiefs. And it ended with the Bills winning by a touchdown at Orchard Park in Buffalo. This wasn't one of those that you could just write off as a one-off for the Chiefs, and you'll see them in the playoffs. And it's not because I don't think that these two teams are competitive against each other. It's more because the Chiefs at this stage in the season, going into Week 10, cannot afford any more regular season losses. And the Buffalo Bills have now positioned themselves to where they win against the Patriots, and they have a couple of easy interdivision games when you think about the Jets and the Dolphins still left on their schedule. And they're primed now to still compete for the number 1 seed in the AFC, which does matter at some point. This was a great win for the Bills, but it also means the Chiefs, for the first time this season, in my eyes, are actually in a bit of trouble. Patrick Mahomes, when he spoke to the media after that loss, sounded like a guy that realized, hey, we can't keep on learning these tough lessons from losses. We have to start turning some of these close games into wins like they did game in and game out last year. That offense has all the answers in the world. It looks good when things are rolling. But multiple times when they needed it most, Rashee Rice was getting the pass broken up. Patrick Mahomes was throwing a Hail Mary-type balls and getting it picked off or batted down. And they literally couldn't get out of their own way. Joey Bosa looked like he was like prime Joey Bosa out of nowhere, getting pressure on Mahomes on every pivotal play. I liked what I saw out of Buffalo. They've been running extra offensive linemen, playing extra tight ends, and their identity right now is through the run game. Chiefs don't have that same luxury. They don't have the same athlete in the backfield, and both teams likely are going to be buying before the trade deadline, which is tomorrow at 4. But I'm not sure if the Chiefs address the running back position, and I'm not sure if the Bills even need to address the wide receiver 1 position, which is an issue, but it's not if you just control the flow of the game, control the time of possession, and keep the ball out of harm's way like they did on Sunday. I think Sunday was a masterclass from the Bills and a great win. But I also think for the first time this year, even as a Chiefs fan, I think the Chiefs are in actual trouble, and they're going to need to turn things around and win some close games. Their next game, they're going into the bye week this weekend. Their next game is going to be against the Denver Broncos. That is a game they cannot afford to lose at this stage in the season. You can't write this one off. You just can't.